Do you know that you can get a permanent residency on arrival to Canada? Do you know that you don't require a degree for this process? Do you know that you can relocate to Canada with your dependents? So, guys, I'm gonna show you in this video how to relocate to Canada and you'll get your PR, your permanent residence on arrival. Watch this video to the end, guys, and share to your friends that need this information. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. It's good to have everyone back here. My name is Opeyemi. If you're watching this channel for the very first time, I share videos on relocation abroad, opportunities abroad, everything that has to do with growth and development, and several other things you can think of. So I encourage you guys to please stay tuned with me on this channel by clicking the subscription button and stay tuned. Let's watch this. Now, today I'm just bringing to you the information coming straight from Canada, and this is a process that is this is a good news. It's nothing else but a good news. On this process you can get your PR on arrival in Canada. Now, some time ago there is something we call pilot program. Now, this pilot program allow people to relocate to Canada uh, as a carer. Excuse me, sorry, as a carer, and you can come with your dependent. And you know what? The old system for the pilot program is ending on the 7th of this month. Sorry, has ended on the 7th of this month. So the new one is going to begin, and that is the information I've come to share with you. Okay, so for this process, carers are also allowed, home carers are also allowed to come in on this process. Okay, so on this process, you just need low IELTS. Low IELTS. So in this new pilot program, just like the old one that I mentioned, the home carers are provided, the home child provider, the home care providers, home support providers, and all of that. Those ones we end on the 17th of this month, rather, 17th of this month, and will be replaced with a new program. So, what I'm sharing with you is the details of the new program. So, on arrival, those who are able to get on this program as a home care assistant or home care worker, they would get uh, the permanent residence on arrival compared to the old one. Now, the old one, you have to work for a period of time, for a length of time before you get, your PR. But now, because there is serious need for carers in Canada. Now, first of all, let me tell you why Canada is recruiting for this process. Number one, Canada is massively growing in population. So there is massive gap to fill for this role. Secondly, is that people who ought to be available for these roles, some of these people, for example, let me say young ladies, young women. Now, a lot of them are getting married, and of course, they are raising their own kids. Some are on maternity leave and all of that. So, and again, for those that have been recruited some time ago, some of them are already getting old, getting to the age of 65. They themselves now need support. They now need home carers for themselves. So there's a huge gap that the country wants to bring in. Now, on this program, the target of Canada is to bring 15,000 people in, 15,000 immigrants in. Uh, I'm talking of since the beginning of the old system, since 2019 now. They still, so their target is to bring in 15,000 workers on this permanent residency program. But so far, since 2019, they've been able to bring 5,700 workers. So it means they have a gap of almost 10,000, you know, 10,000 workers to bring in. So it's a huge gap that you and your friends and your loved ones might have to fit into. So I'm just going to show you all the things that you need for this relocation process, please watch this video to the end. Grab the reel and all the information all together. Okay, so one of the criteria is here. Now, I need to mention that some of the things that people will be doing on this assignment. So, okay, so on this new route, home workers will be allowed to work for industries, for firms, and for organizations who provide temporary or part-time care for people who could be dependent or semi-dependent, or they are just recuperating from sickness, from one injury, from one disease, or people that are under rehabilitation. So these are the people will be taken care of, and all of these things you will definitely be trained. However, there are these things to consider. Number one requirement for this is that for this program, the Canada, government has reduced the language requirement for this process. So for this process, you need a minimum of level 4 Canadian language benchmark. Level 4. And so that could be the IELTS, it could be PTE, it could be French, any language accepted in Canada you can use for this process. So, if you're using the IELTS, you need the IELTS General for this process. You need the IELTS General. Then I've mentioned about how the levels, level 4, level D's. I mentioned it in the previous video. I think I'm going to attach that video link to this video, so you can understand what level 4 means, what level 4 means for this language benchmark. So that is the first thing you should understand, guys. So another thing is that you must have a Canadian high school equivalent. You must have a Canadian high school equivalent. So for you to have a Canadian high school equivalent, you will need to do your certificate assessment, or let me say your document assessment. The popular assessment system is the WES. That's the WES. Then we have the IRSS, we have the maybe the ICAS. I don't know every one of them, but you know what? But I know the West is very popular, the IRCC and all of that. But now, if peradventure you've started a process with document assessment, either with West or IRCC, this is the time you need to pick up those documents from where you stopped. So if probably you're a nurse, or there's a program that you have been, looking into to do, uh this might be the time to just pick it up from where you stop and continue. It's still the same procedure, it's still the same process. Of course, as long as you have your login IDs, login details, you can continue from where you stop. So you have to assess your document, and then another thing you have to do is you must be offered a full-time home care job. You need this particular one. Okay, so now for you to get the full-time home care job, you will need to get jobs online. Now, I've shared with you before how you can get jobs and where you can get jobs online. Guys, I can tell you categorically that you still get jobs on Indeed. Lots on loads of job are on Indeed that you can get. You can go on Total Jobs, you can go on Indeed, you can go on Glassdoor, you can go on Seek. There are several recruitment websites that are valid and you can get jobs from them. You really need to get a job that gives you a full-time job now, a full-time job as a care home. Now, once you do that, also encourage you to get a referral. If you can get a referral, that's a good one. Or you can even reach out to friends. If you have friends abroad, you have friends in Canada, you can contact them and let them also guide you on how to get job from Canada. You can reach out to them, let them know what you're planning to do, and so they can be of good support to you in getting a job from in Canada. So you need a job offer. That is very important, and you can get that on your own. You can get that with the help of your friends. You can get that just going online. Check online. Then once you get that, you are good to go. Really, that is what you need the most. You need to get a job offer, but it has to be a full-time role. Full-time role. I encourage family, I mean husband and wife, to apply for this kind of opportunity separately, so that they get to have high chances along the line. So guys, I'm going to encourage you to embrace this opportunity. Like I said, 15,000 permanent residency program. They already have 5,700. So there is a lot of room for more persons to come in. So guys, this is where I'm going to end this video. I'm going to encourage you to please share this information with people around you who needs all of this information, who wants to relocate. Lastly, thank God I remember this. You need to have a recent care, you know, experience. You need to have a recent care experience. You really, really need that. I Yes, a recent and a relevant work experience as a home care support worker. So it means that while you're creating your CV for this opportunity, you need to let them know that you have experience as a home care support worker. You need to show that it has to be relevant and it has to be recent. So you need all of this information. And for everyone that will be applying for this opportunity, embracing this opportunity, I'm wishing you best of luck ahead of time, and I'm believing that you will have testimony on this. Okay, so if you are watching this video for the first time, I will encourage you to share with your loved ones, and you can also, encourage this young guy on your screen by clicking the subscription button. And so by doing that, you can always turn on your notification bell and get every of my videos every time I post them firsthand. So this is the end of the video, and I'm going to see you again later. Check the description page. You're going to see the link for this process. Then if you have information about this location process, or you have helpful information that can help people go through this phase successfully, please guys, feel free to share on this page, and God bless you. I'm going to see you again later. Have a wonderful time. Bye.